Snippet roll woven flowers. Well, here's some gauze. Gauze is considered woven. See if we can cut out a flower here. Maybe I'll draw it first and cut it out. Hey guys, welcome to the video. Dephemerember 2024, and this is going to be December 5th prompt snippet roll and woven flowers. My name is Ketra, and I'm a mixed media artist and journal maker. Welcome. So I was thinking quite hard about this prompt, and I don't really know what woven flowers are per se. So the only thing I could think of was either draw a woven flower, which I think I want to do on here, is sketch out, maybe cut. I'm sure there's a way to fold the paper somehow. That's not really working too well. But anyway, we can do that in a minute. What I wanted to do again is I'm going to actually draw a snippet roll and paint it. I know, sounds crazy. I watched Louisa Heinzel's video. She's one of the hosts for Dephemerember, and she did this really cool snippet roll. I want to try that sometime. I really was really tempted to do what she did because it was just super awesome. But I'm going to stick with what I said I was going to do. I want to make these more of paintings or picture, you know, kind of like my journal is going to be the mixed media journal, not necessarily a Dephemerember journal. So my snippet roll, I was going to just, actually no, I was going to get some charcoal, because I love messing with charcoal. And what I thought I would do is loosely sketch a snippet roll, but I also wanted it to be mixed media and kind of abstract. So, you know, snippet rolls have layers of things. Sometimes they have lace, sometimes they have bits of paper. So I'm just going to try to draw layers or something. I'm not exactly sure. How this is going to work, but we'll just keep it going here, loose. It may not, none of these shapes may not end up being in the painting, but at least I am, what they say is, breaking the canvas with some shapes. And sometimes the snippet rolls have little strings coming off of them if you're sewing them. So we'll do something like this. Make the edges kind of textured. Maybe we should do a circle. Maybe make this more. I know looking at it, you're not going to say, oh, that's a snippet roll. But for the sake of this video, now that I've said it's a snippet roll, maybe you can see that it's a snippet roll, a textured snippet roll. Right, so I'm going to knock some of this. I don't want to knock it off too much. Because if yep. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to fix it with some gel gloss so it doesn't move. And that's kind of how one of the things that I did with my 100 charcoal drawings is I gathered the ones that I liked and then I fixed it with gloss gel. Then I put it down on my gel plate and made a print out of it. So I figure this would be a good thing to do here. Same thing, although I'm not going to lay this down and do a gel print, but I am going to fix it down, let it dry. And then before it dries too much, actually, I'm going to do some texture on it. I'm going to let it dry just slightly and then get a little bit of tackiness to it. And then I'm going to create some texture in here. Because after all, it is a snippet roll, and snippet rolls are textured. And try to keep this as true as I can in a 2D sense, but create the illusion of texture. So I'm gonna let that dry just for a little bit, and then I'll go in, and I think once it's kind of tacky, I'll make my texture. We'll put this to the side and work on this. This is going to be my textured flower. Just make sure we're still in shot. I'm working on getting a microphone so that my volume's not so funky. Then I tried to download this app to where I can videotape on my iPad and look and see where I'm at in my iPhone. And I can't quite figure it out because, I don't know, it's a tech thing. If you guys have any suggestions or an app that you use, if you're using 2 cameras when you videotape your videos, that would be most excellent. So what I thought is snippet roll, paint that, and then have maybe 2 or probably 3 flowers. I'm just gonna glue these down with the gloss medium. So I wanted to make these kind of different shapes and sizes because they are textured flowers, right? This is just gauze, or no, not gauze. This is cheesecloth. It's not that easy to draw on. Obviously, you're seeing that, okay? And then one more. Maybe we'll, no, we're just gonna keep drawing the same shape because we'll keep it simple. Because I'm not sure how these are gonna cut out, like how it's gonna work out, but trying something new might discover something really cool, right? Okay, good enough. Now, cut these out. We'll just cut little squares first. How are you guys today? Hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are doing some fun arty things. I hope you guys are watching other people and their Dephemerember and getting inspired. I always get inspired. That's kind of my problem, is I've had to stop watching so many YouTube creators and start creating myself, because I could probably just watch people create all day and then at the end of the day be like, why haven't I done anything? So trying to limit myself how much I watch and do more creating. And oh no, so this kind of shrunk somehow, unless I, oh well, let's just go with it. Can maybe pay more attention when I'm cutting. Anyway, I don't know if you want to watch me cut this out. I may do the rest of it off camera. I don't want to bore you. Really don't have anything exciting to talk about while I'm doing this. Okay, let's see how this is working out. Not sure exactly what happened here. Maybe you saw it as you were watching me cut and I didn't notice it, but oh well, we're gonna go with it. I have been trying to do studying what do you call it? I really want to get into abstract painting, and there's just a lot to it. Like, really honestly, painting fruit or people or flowers is way easier than abstract painting. You really got to know your colors, color theory and all that. So I have started really diving into that and doing some studying and watching videos and reading articles, because I really think it would be fun and freeing just to play with color, move around color, show an emotion through brush strokes and theme and composition. So something that I definitely want to keep exploring. What new things are you guys exploring? Are you guys having any new goals or projects you're working on, especially coming up to the new year? I know it's cliche really anymore to be going, well, it's a new year, new me, new things, you know. But I don't know, I always find it kind of a cool thing to do at the beginning of the new year, to come up with new goals and do our best to stick with them and see how we got on at the end of the year. I'm sitting here trying to think if I had anything in mind at the beginning of 2024. And I don't recall anything specific, but this year I'm definitely going to be keeping better track of things for my goals here. Okay, I'm gonna move these to the side. Let's see if we can get some tacky some texture or something. I'm just gonna use, yep, perfect, I think. Well, maybe we'll just do something like that. And let's do some marks, different marks, different marks. Let's do, I'm just seeing what I have on my desk here. This was kind of a spontaneous idea with the marks and the gloss medium. Ooh, I could do this, maybe. Oh, I don't have a, there we go. Let's see, we can roll this, maybe get it some texture that way. Anyway, we'll see what happens when it dries. There's some texture there. Trying to see where that glue is actually. Okay, we'll just keep it there. Another thought I had before I glue my flowers down, and I still need to think about my color palette, but I wanted to, this area here and this area here, I just kind of want to do, while that's drying, do some just like paint marks of my color palette and then go over it. Just kind of be free with the paint and not think about it too much. I just want to paint, you know, and not think. I know, you have to think about things though. Otherwise, you know, your stuff's not going to turn out too good. I guess it would be more like intuitive painting, no pressure. Yeah, puppy snores. Okay, so I am going to clean this off, get my color palette together, which I should have done before the video, but I will see you back here in a second. Okay, I got pulled some colors. Not colors I normally work with, but that's the whole beauty of a sketchbook or a journal and whatnots, is to obviously play and experiment. So I'm going to make kind of, I want to do this kind of dark teal. I'm not, oh, that's the wrong green, I already know. I want to do like a, get these open, sorry guys, for the weight. There we go. Now this is a cobalt teal, which is too bright. I love it, but I want to go more dark. And I want to do kind of a plum purple. I don't know if that's the right blue. See, I'm still learning color, so I definitely know I want this quinacridone violet, which is a cool, when mixed with the right blue, I do know it makes a beautiful purple. And then I have my quinacridone nickel azole gold, which is the kind of the yellow. I wonder if I have, I don't know that I have any yellow ochre, which is, maybe I do. have yellow oxide. Well, let me see if that's the color I'm looking. And I need to get another green. Oh, this is difficult. I haven't used these paints in a minute. Might work. I might mix it in. Let's see if this is the blue. That might be the blue to do the purple, but this might be too. That was a warm blue and a cool violet. Makes a cool purple. This is a cool yellow. Cool, no. Well, I don't know. I'm going to keep it out there. And then, of course, I have some white. I can get these open. Sorry, guys. All right. Here we go. So, what I was thinking, get the lid on. The struggles are real, right? Okay, well, I'll put it on later. Get my paintbrush here. Wait, I need another. Let's see. I think the sap green. I don't know if that's going to be dark. Yep, that's it. There we go. Now, I don't even know if this is going to work, so no laughing, okay? Nope, that's kind of a. Get some of this blue in here. Okay, well, we're gonna go with it. So what I really wanted to do is just do some marks. Trying to be random. And I thought I had, there it is. So marks in that color there, the kind of it's more of a green. It's okay. Let's see how this works, if this makes a cool purple or not. Need some more. It's more of a bluey color. Do I need more? Oh no, it's too much paint, I think. There we go. I'm getting it. It's kind of dark purple, but it's almost like a midnight blue. Oh well. Yep, that might have been the wrong blue. Oh, this is how we learn where you're gonna go with it. And I can just cover it up, you know? Could add some white. No, that's more of an indigo. Well, let's paint on top of it. Make some marks like that. Yeah, this is kind of going to be painted over, but I kind of wanted color to show through. Or my thoughts. Because I'm going to put the flowers down on these parts too. All right, well, let's get some of this. Let's add some of this into our transparent yellow oxide. I know it's transparent too. I know this doesn't look very exciting yet. Okay, and then we might as well use that green since I have it out. Just put it. Okay, this is almost dry, but I think I'm gonna go with my heat tool and see if I can't speed it up, and then that'll be dry, and then we can go on to the next part of my idea here. All right, lovely. So I went and found in my paints. I actually found purple. I didn't want to spend too much time trying to mix purple just at the moment. I'm not saying that in the future that I will. One of these days I will get it and I'll show you. So I just got some of my purple out here. That's better. I'll learn to make that at some stage. So what I wanted to do, kind of as you can see the little marks, woohoo, on my texture here. Look at that, that's cool. So my snippet roll, I wanted to do some purple, and I wanted to do, so these are the colors. I wanted this purple, excuse me, pardon me, and I wanted this like yellow ochre, but I don't know why I don't have that in my collection. Yellow ochre, so we'll do some yellow here. If any more of that texture. This may just not look like a snippet roll, but hey, but it's abstract art, so you may not see it, but I will. Okay, and then we'll do some of this teal color, kind of, sort of. Sort of. Yeah, that'll be as close as I'm gonna get it, I think. Some texture there. Okay. I know, it does. It looks like a really big mess. Hopefully, we can calm it down. We will calm it down. We can pretend like this white is lace or something. Okay, so this I want to cover up with a neutral because obviously it's very bright. So I'm thinking I will do this down. Put some white down, titanium, and I'm going to, I guess, add some of this to my white. Just cover some of this up and leave some of the colors open. Put some more white down. Yes, the puppies are playing. Actually, I should use a bigger brush for this. It's colder out and we don't walk as much outside now that it's too cold. I have to wait for it to warm up. I like walking like anywhere between the temperatures of like lowest like 45 to like 55 is okay. If it's sunny, and a little bit chillier, that's fine, but now they're trying to possibly get used to being inside more. Okay, that looks pretty cool. This, I used more of that yellow. Here they go, running down the hall. Okay. Yep. Welcome to my world, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now they're jumping on the bed in there. Okay. We'll let that dry. And then I'm going to put some of the textured flowers and keep building this part up. Might not like it, I might just put a collage down and, or you know what else I could do? I always forget to do this part. Add some water. It might be too late because it might be too dry now. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, well, let's see if our alcohol will make any difference now that we wet this down. Wonder if it's gonna do. 'Cause I forget you have to do this when it's wet. I don't have a brush. See if we can't get some. Oh, it's starting to here. Can you see? Am I even in frame? Okay, good. How about if I go like that? Okay, so you can kind of see some of it working. Kind of cool. Rub some of this off. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. Let's get our flowers put down. Our woven flowers and snippet roll. Mixed media abstract art. I don't know why I'm laughing. I don't know if this is gonna work out, but it's fun nonetheless.
Just monkeys on the back there.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and use some more gloss gel to put this down. Let's see what I do with mine. Hopefully this works. And if anything, we can just paint over it. That's the lovely thing about paint. You know, I like what's happening is some of the edges are turning dark here. Can you see that? Oh, you know what? That's from the marker. Oh, we may get a cool effect here, guys. This might be a cool, neat. I'm sure cheesecloth on canvas is not a new concept. It's new to me, though. So messy indeed. It's definitely woven flower. It might not even look like a flower, but we'll try to use the paint to. I feel like I'm missing a flower. Did I put two? Yeah, it's possible. It is possible that I put one on top of each other. I know I doubled up on the cheesecloth. So there's actually 2 layers, but okay, that one worked good. Not sure. I'm just gonna take that one off. Don't mess that is. We'll just keep it. It's texture. And then we got one there. Okie dokie. That's done. We'll let that dry. I'm going to work on the snippet roll some more. See if we can just keep building it up. Texture and color. Do a back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. Kind of thing. All right. Get some more white down. I think I want to, yeah, let's do more white. Do just a tinge of purple here. Must have had alcohol on that paintbrush. Too green. Let's get our boy, on this palette, this dries pretty quick. I don't know if that looks like a snippet roll or not. Probably not. But we can keep just layering. Okay, that's gonna take a minute for that to dry. Might have to let those layers dry before we keep adding more. This one's going to be easy to see. This one is just kind of a mess, but eh. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry, guys, and I'll meet you back here. Alrighty, so I went ahead and put a little bit more. I changed my palette. I actually have a palette, a wooden one. I'm gonna add some white and some metallic gold. Just thinking here. I want to add more. So you can see the woven, what looks like a flower there, somewhat. So I kind of just wanted to get a little more. So I kind of like this now. I mean, you can see the detail. You can say that that's stitches or buttons, and different colors represent maybe different fabrics or papers. So I'm liking that. I will, that was another thing. I kind of wanted to come in and just get some more blended spots. Not so many sharp edges. So you got some blended spots here, maybe a few here. Use the pinker tool. There, you can see some texture there. Gonna let that dry. Dries pretty fast. That's a little bit while we're get out some of my acrylic markers. If you remember the last video, I used the black on this solid marker, which is really cool. It's solidified paint for high temperature. I don't even know exactly what that means, but these are really cool. And these are like opaque, fade, and waterproof. Marks on most surfaces, dries in 5 to 7 minutes. These are like alcohol. They're smelly. These kind of act like a crayon. So kind of want it, well, let's just start here because this is dry. No, it's not dry. Okay, that's the whole point. You know, we're all impatient, especially when we do these videos. So, yeah, I'll just have to wait because this is going to smear and it's not going to work, and then I'll be frustrated. I'll have to wait and try and do these flowers. All right, I went ahead and heat tooled this, so it's pretty dry. I found some of these colors. Okay, I don't have a lot of experience with this. It's going to be the first time, so I guess I'll try going light. See if I can't, see if that'll be a woven flower. Okay, so there's a little bit of a shape. Might as well just do it here too. If I roll this out and do it on its side, you can really see. I'll zoom you in and you can see the woven part. Maybe you can see it from there, I'm not sure. There we go. All right, there's that one. And we can go up here. Okay, there's that. And since we have this color in here, I don't know how much we can try to bump this color up a little bit. If you can even see what I was doing there. And here's that teal color. Maybe we could coming together. I think if you keep building up on this, you can make it look really cool. Trying to go where the teal part is and just kind of acts as an oil crayon. Is it an oil? It says it's an art crayon, watercolor crayon. Oh, okay. So it's going to be water soluble. So, all right. And then the last color, purple, which I haven't used too much of this purple. So. I don't know if this is gonna really muddy it. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna muddy it, so I'm gonna leave that. I won't use this on this anymore. I think I'll just kind of enhance the color in this snippet roll. I think we don't really need any other, maybe here a little bit. really see that texture now. Okay, that's neat. All right. Wondering though, this is the black solid marker. Wonder, yeah, that's kind of cool. I like these. These are really neat. Looks like we could go outside of the lines. Ooh, look at that. It really does see that texture, which is kind of cool. All right, that gives me an idea. These are, guys,
All sneakers for a reason, man.
okay, I went with my heat tool and tried to dry this up, but I meant to say to you guys, I really love these. The Sakura Color products. These are amazing if you're into mixed media. They have this crayon effect, but it's not as waxy as a crayon, but it has that texture. I don't know. These are really, really cool. Actually, this whole set that I got, this combo set, they all have their place. These are really good because it's like a soft pastel, but water soluble. These are just like Posca markers. I haven't had a lot of luck with Posca. They always, I don't know, maybe I just don't know how to use them, but I do like these better. So far, these acrylic water-based premium markers, I like these better than Posca's. Anyway, I had an idea. I really love my snippet roll. I like the texture in my flowers. I'm just not digging the colors. It's just really starting to get muddy. So, when in doubt, grab some white paint and a paper towel. This is my go-to. And again, you know, it's layering too. I could fiddle with these probably for a pretty long time, but I think I am just gonna go in here with some white. As much as I like that gold, it's just not working. I mean, it does look kind of pretty on there, so we're just gonna do some paper towel here, which also gives it, ooh, that's a lot of paint on there. Gives it a lot of texture. Maybe I'll do it with my other hand so you can see it better. So there's that. I don't know if I need to put any black into the snippet roll to kind of balance out. This kind of almost looks graffiti-ish. Why not? Let's try it. You pretend like it's sewing, like stitches, like with the snippet roll. You would with your sewing machine. And then we'll do one on this side because you know, and then let's just say we had to sew across here to keep these fabrics together. Alright, so I think these this black here kind of brings out the black scribble. I'm gonna keep, once that dries, I like the scribbliness of this flower. I'll take this to the heat tool. And dry it up. And then we'll probably be done. So I was thinking when I was heat to drying this page, you know what these smell like? I don't know how old y'all are, but I don't know, must have been late 70s, early 80s. We had these shoe polish that had the sponge on it, and you'd squeeze it and you would polish your shoes with the sponge shoe polish. If you've ever used those or know what those are and remember the smell, that's what these smell like. Write in the comments if you know what I'm talking about, that shoe polish that was like a sponge at the tip and kind of like a squeeze bottle form. So yeah, okay, so I was trying to make these look cool. Don't know if I'm going to succeed, but you know what I keep forgetting though, is I keep forgetting to use my spray paint. I'm gonna have to keep it on my desk to remember. I know there's a purple, there we go, purple. See if we can get, I don't know if you can really see that anyway. You can see a lot of texture, but it needs, what does it need, guys? Or are we just gonna leave it alone? Oh well, I don't know. Does it need maybe a black background? To make everything pop? Yeah, I think that is definitely better. What do you guys say? That one almost looks like a butterfly to me. All right, I think we're gonna be almost done with this one. There we go. Ta-da! All right, my friends, if you stuck through it this far and watched this come alive. All right, so this is my abstract piece, snippet roll and textured flowers. All right, I hope you guys are having fun playing with your art supplies, discovering some new things, and I hope you come back. Let's let me see amongst my mess if I can find my, aha, here we go. So we're done with week 1, snippet roll and woven flowers. So join me next week for journaling card with beloved visitor, altered pocket and texture fragments, least favorite ephemera and bookbinders art, bookmark and black and white. Right. Thanks for joining, guys. I'll talk to you the next time. Bye.